Hello guys, my name is Penukonda Sairagram. I am studying in computer science and engineering in section B. So the subject is disaster management, and for this AAT Tech Talk I have chosen a topic called an IPCC that listens introducing reciprocity to climate change communication. So this is the topic. Let me quickly introduce you to the climate change communication. Climate change communication is vital for forecasting, public understanding and action. Traditional approaches often focus on informing the and persuading audience. Incorporating reciprocity can enhance engagement and trust in climate messaging. So the role of IPCC in climate discourse. So let me also tell you this that the IPCC provides scientific assessments to inform policy makers and the public. So what happens is here this IPCC is mainly used to provide scientific assessments. So the assessments which are scientific, those assessments are provided to inform policymakers and the public. So who all make the policies for the public, they are also informed, and as well as the public who follows the policies are also informed. So this is the role of IPCC. It is used to provide scientific assessments to inform policymakers and the public. It reports shape global climate policies and awareness campaigns. Enhancing the IPCC's communication strategies can improve public receptivity. So let's go to some of the limitations of conventional climate communication. So there are very few limitations, to be honest. Some of them are many messages are unidirectional, emphasizing facts over dialogue. So the messages we usually see in these climate communications are unidirectional. Sorry. So the what is actually meant by that is unidirectional. The messages are only one way. These all messages are only one way. So emphasizing facts over dialogue. These approaches can lead to audience Uh, disengagement or resistance. There is no need for more interactive and reciprocal communication models. So then let's see the concept of reciprocity in communication. So reciprocity involves mutual exchange and listening between communicators and audience. It fosters trust, understanding, and shared responsibility. Applying reciprocity can transform climate communication into a two-way process. So let's see why introduce reciprocity to climate change communication. It encourages active participation and co-creation of knowledge. It addresses diverse values, beliefs, and concerns of different audience. Reciprocity can increase the likelihood of behavioral change and policy support. And then let's see the theoretical foundation of reciprocal communication. Based on dialogic and participatory communication theories, emphasizes listening, empathy, and acknowledgement of audience perspectives. Supports the development of trust and social cohesion around the climate issues. So now let's discuss about the implementing reciprocity in IPCC messaging. This is a very important and crucial role in implementing reciprocity in IPCC messaging, because this works very efficient and it is very important in IPCC subject. So let's see in detail. So the engage communities and stakeholders in dialogue about climate impacts and solution. Use interactive platforms to gather feedback and stories from diverse groups. Incorporate audience insights into communication materials and strategies. So these are the main key statements, definitions of implementing reciprocity in IPCC messaging. This is how we start developing it. So the practical strategies for reciprocal climate communications are facilitate public forums, workshops, and online discussions. Use storytelling and local narratives to resonate with audience. Collaborate with local leaders and influencers to amplify inclusive dialogue. And then the benefits of listening IPCC is build trust and credibility with various social groups, enhance the relevance and accessibility of scientific information, promotes shared ownership of climate solution and policies. And then the challenges to adopting a listening approach. So the challenges to adopting a listening approach requires additional resources and time for engagement activities, potential for conflicting viewpoints that need careful moderation, need for capacity building within the IPCC and related organizations. And then case studies and examples. Examples of participatory climate assessments involving local communities. Initiatives where listening and feedback improved policy outcomes. Lessons learned from successful reciprocal communication campaigns. And then measuring impact of reciprocal communication. This is used to measure the impact of reciprocal communication so that we will understand how the impact is and what precautions we can take to reduce the impact, or if we need to improve it, then what can we use to enhance the reciprocal communication. So for that we measure impact of reciprocal communication. Use surveys, interviews, and engagement metrics to evaluate effectiveness, and then track changes in public attitudes, knowledge, and behaviors. Adjust strategies based on ongoing feedback and evaluation results. So here what are we doing basically is we are taking surveys, interviews, engagement metrics to evaluate effectiveness, and then we are also tracking the changes in public attitudes, knowledge, and behavior. So basically here we are analyzing everything possible we could analyze of. So here we are conducting surveys, interviews, engagement metrics to evaluate effectiveness and then track changes in public attitudes, knowledge, and behaviors. And also we are adjusting the strategy based on ongoing feedback and evaluation results. And then we have future directions for IPCC. So the future directions of IPCC are integrate reciprocity as a core principle in the communication efforts, and then foster partnership with civil society, indigenous groups, and youth, and then invest in training and resources to support participatory communication methods. So these are some of the future directions of IPCC. And then we have summary and key takeaways. So let's discuss summary so that we could get a brief concept of what we have discussed till now. So that is listening and reciprocity can transform climate change communication, and then the IPCC can play a leadership role in promoting participatory dialogue, and then embracing this approach can lead to more effective climate action and policy support. And then we have call to action here: encourage stakeholders to adopt listening based strategies in their outreach, promote the development of platforms for dialogue and feedback, and then support policies that recognize the importance of mutual listening in climate communication. And then the references are here we have some of the reference, which is this Thank you. That's all. This is all about the topic. Thanks for giving me this opportunity.